Is Australia real? Is the house that I'm sitting in Newcastle, New South Wales, Australia real? Am I real? Oh, yep, I'm real. Hey y'all, so I'm Jay, and I bloody should have done that a little less harder. Could have made it look real. Well, there's a theory. And not just any theory, a theory to rival all other theories. A theory that is absolutely f***ing bonkers if you ask me. This theory claims that the country, the great country that I live in, does not exist. Australia does not exist. It's a ruse, it's a hoax, a cover-up, a government secret, a conspiracy for the legal mass murder, so genocide, of all of British convicts. So this theory went viral last year, so it's technically last year's news, but I'll get to why I'm talking about it. A woman in the UK by the name of Shelley put this conspiracy up online and, well, it went viral and garnered a lot of attention and a lot of angry Aussies. It's on the screen, but basically what it says is Australia isn't real, cover up for drowning all the British convicts, and all proof that Australia exists is fabricated and a lie from the government. Every Aussie friend that you have is either not real, it's computer generated, or it is a paid actor. And if you ever went there, you're wrong, you didn't, you were flown to islands near where Australia is supposed to exist, with actors there. Basically, it's a hoax, so join the movement and prove to the governments that Australia doesn't exist. There's two things I want to address about this thing. First, I live here, so I'm pretty sure it exists. And second of all is paid actors. Okay, we'll minus the fact that underage, your parents usually get the money. So from my first to 18th years, we won't count that. We'll minus weekend rate, and we'll minus the 12 hours that I'm sleeping. An extra actor would usually probably get around $50 an hour. $50 an hour for 12 hours a day, 4 weeks a month, 12 months a year for the last 7 years. Basically, what I'm trying to get is where the f*** is my $1.7 million. After that, a week later, she uploaded a picture. You're going to see that on screen. It's pretty much this is the fake map, this is the real map, with Australia not in it. Blah, 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 last year's shit. Basically, after a while, she came out and said it was a joke. That it was an inside joke with her friend. She didn't think it would garner as much attention as it did, and it went viral, and she decided not to take it down merely because all the attention she was getting from it and all the funny responses she was getting. Death threats from Aussies. Is she telling the truth here, or is it bullshit and she legitimately believes Australia doesn't exist? I don't know. It's last year's story, but from when I posted my 10 reasons not to visit Australia reaction, YouTube thought it would be awesome to suggest a whole bunch of Does Australia Exist videos, and there is a lot of them. So out of curiosity, I decided to look, and holy f***, there are actually people out there that believe Australia doesn't exist. Actual people, actual human people think and believe Australia, the great Ausland, doesn't exist. Let that sink in for a moment. Like seriously, what is modern society turning into? You got stupid kids and adults now eating and vaping with Tide Pods, so pretty much death, and now you got people who don't believe Australia exists still. Brain death. Now when I was looking up to see if there was more than videos, if there was internet, did I find them below? There's a place called debate.org, which is a friendly place to debate topics. Does Australia exist? For some reason, is a topic. And what astounded me the most, now I don't know if sarcasm or trolls, but 63% of people believe it doesn't exist. Like, what the hell? Now, sarcasm or not, some of the responses are absolutely nutters. They're bonkers as f***. Here we go. I've never seen Australia. Usually followed by, I've never met an Australian. Probably because most of us live in f***ing Australia. The country is so far to the south, meaning it could fall off the earth. Good thing, at least you don't believe the earth is flat. And this is my favourite response. I am largely unconvinced that Australia exists or has ever existed. Don't get me wrong, I'm an open-minded individual. Like f*** you're an open-minded individual. I'm willing to listen to arguments. It's called look at a f***ing atlas. Go look at a map. Now that that's out of the way, I've got a new plan that I'd like to propose to all these people. If you don't believe Australia exists, here are some inventions that either you don't believe exist or you can no longer use because they don't exist in the universe in your head. Black box flight recorder. This one admittedly is very hard because I think all planes out there now have them to save lives, and it was in Australia invented. An electric pacemaker. Old people, better believe Australia exists. You assholes can now get that dusty map off the dashboard in your car and read that instead, because Google Maps were invented by Australia. Penicillin was purified for use by an Australian. Cochlear implants. At least then, you don't have to physically listen to people when they're trying to reason with you about it, and you just don't have to ignore them anymore. And when building a house, you slow motherfuckers can start using screwdrivers, because the technology that was eventually used to make a power drill was Australian made. Stop using Wi-Fi because it was Australian made. Ultrasounds. Honest opinion, if you believe Australia doesn't exist, you kinda probably shouldn't have the right to procreate. Just saying. As an Australian, this is really friggin' bonkers. I honestly thought it was just a stupid fad last year that went viral as a joke, as a troll. The fact that there are people out there that actually exist, it's kind of mind-boggling. If you think there is a friend of yours that will enjoy this video, please link them to it. Post it out, share it with them. Hey, you haven't finished your J-Experience. Why not click one of these videos to continue the ride? While you're at it, why not follow me on Instagram and Twitter? Links down in the descriptions. Please like the video and smash that subscribe button for more. And as always, have fun, stay awesome, remember to watch.